Hello, welcome to your luxury sports cruise liner where we will give you all the biggest stories from around the world of football in just a touch of 120 seconds. And of course, this weekly sports bulletin is brought to you by Shield. Starting off with a recap of your biggest results this weekend. I'm not laughing. Manchester United were left feeling blue as coach Erik Sixhag, real name Erik Ten Hag, so the fact that they lost 6, so I'm going to call him 6 Ten Hag. It felt the wrath of Pep Guardiola's City Blues in a 6-3 demolition job. I don't know why I'm laughing because I'm a Manchester United fan. Ouch, that's what you call Blue Monday. 2 hat-tricks, never mind 1 for England international Phil Foden and the future of football, Erling, half man, half amazing Haaland. Enough to hold Man United's 4-game winning streak in the Premier League. I hate Haaland. Nonetheless, Arsenal outstanding as they beat Tottenham in the North London derby. Their 3-1 win is possibly an indication this is starting to be real. Any Arsenal fans in the room, yeah, put your hands down. Their title credentials, that as yuck. Liverpool off the pace in 2022-23. They only managed a 3-3 draw with Brighton, shock horror, to leave them 11 points off log leaders Arsenal. The Gunners firing on all cylinders. Jetting off to France where Kylian Mbappé scored a late winner as Paris Saint-Germain beat Nice to climb back to the top of the league table. Must be nice, see what I did there. From France to Italy where Chris Smalling headed a 78th minute winner as Roma came from behind to beat Inter Milan at the San Siro and jump to 4th in the Serie A. Betclaim Zanzi City Hooray as Orlando Pirates were held to a 0-0 draw in the first leg of the MTN 8 semis against Sundowns at Orlando Stadium. What a game that proved to be. Chiefs drawing 1-1 with Amazulu at FNB. Then a bit of a somber one. At least 125 people have been declared dead at a crash at Indonesian football match that has become one of the world's worst stadium disasters. Hundreds were also hurt in the aftermath of home team Arema FC's loss to bitter rivals at the overcrowded stadium that was this weekend at Malang, East Java. The crash took place after the police tear gas fans who invaded the pitch. Our thoughts and prayers to those affected. Then a rights group calls on FIFA to ban Iran, of all places, from this year's World Cup after blocking Abafane the Girls, a woman from watching games in their own country. Open Stadiums, if you didn't know, questioned why the country was being allowed to compete with Iranian women remained locked out of the beautiful game. Officials, how do you have the beautiful game without the beautiful ladies? The call comes weeks after women were allowed to attend a domestic match for the first time since 1979, when I last was in a relationship. There's no official ban on women going to sporting events in Iran, but it is a rare sign that they often refuse entry. Iran let my people go. Morocco's cultural ministry, meanwhile, has accused Adidas of appropriating Moroccan culture in its new jersey for Algeria's football team. So you are appropriating our culture via another country's team. Adidas said the design was inspired by the Manicure Palace in Algeria. However, the geometric blue, teal and yellow design is a pattern called zilish, which is common in Moroccan mosaics, the ministry lawyer said. In a letter to the company's chief executive, Casper Rosted, said Mr. Aliachi said the new design was cultural appropriation in an attempt to steal a form of Moroccan culture, heritage and use it outside its context. Must be tough, lads. Meanwhile, Figo walks on water. Nah, Allah, he walked on air. Former Barcelona and Real Madrid star Luis Figo, remember him, recently took part in a unique football match organized to create a world record. The Portuguese legend, along with other players, was seen playing the football match, a zero-gravity game, while on board a parabolic flight. The world record was for the highest altitude game of football in a parabolic flight at 6,166 meters. That's pretty impressive if you ask me. Do we call him Luke Skywalker now after that? I don't know. Where did that come from? Newcastle have agreed a deal to sign 18-year-old Garang Kool. Google him quickly. He's from Central Coast Mariners, where the Australian forward is joining the club in January, that being the Magpies. Saying, 18-year-old, it's unreal, man. As a young boy in Australia, man, the Premier League is the main thing, man, that everyone watches, man, but nobody actually thinks that they'll reach there, man. Said Kool. I don't know why I just said it like, because he probably doesn't speak like that, mate. To be one of those people, to be in the position I am, it's amazing. Yeah, that's pretty amazing. At 18 years old, you want to play in the Premier League? Where do I sign up? While the Magpies do business down under, up north, Mbappe ain't happy, man. According to sources, self-proclaimed club chairman, CEO, captain, and T-lady all in one, Kylian Mbappé, the Frenchman, is not satisfied that Paris Saint-Germain management could not sign a pure striker. He was told that the team would be improved, but the rules of the financial fair play, FFP, would be followed, reports one of Mbappe's close associates. I'm told it's his mother. The 23-year-old player expected that the club would be able to sign the likes of Robert Lewandowski, Marcus Rashford, Ousmane Dembele. Hold up, who? Marcus Rashford? Why? He's not even a pure striker. Anyway, Ousmane Dembele and Gianluca Samaka were among the contenders. It seemed all was well in the French capital when Mbappe signed a New Year 3 deal, if you remember, with Paris Saint-Germain. But since the commencement of the 2022-23 season, tensions are a bit tight. And it's brewing down there. Maybe he needs a massage from all those millions that he's getting. Then, talking about millions, Barca still owe Messi a lot of money. Like, a lot of money. Fresh talk that Mbappe's BFF and teammate Lionel Messi may make a shock return to his old club Barca, but Barca still owe him a lot of money. How does that work? The former Barcelona captain was among the players who agreed wage deferrals during the height of the pandemic, if you remember, back in 2020, when then club president Joseph Martima Bartomeu was still the president of the club, and was reported by various media outlets. Check this out, Messi still owed over 50 million euros in unpaid wages by the Blaugrana. There had been speculation following his exit at Barcelona when negotiating with his lawyers to clear the dues via installments in 2021 and 2022 and 2023 and 2024 and 2020. That's a lot of money. You're gonna pay a lot of installments. And by the way, Barca are broke, and we're not broke. We're full of the money. We're on the money. In fact, so much so you gotta catch us next week again, remember? And remember, ladies and gentlemen, this is your weekly Shield Sports Bulletin. Boom plus!